everyone. So in this episode, we are going to talk the nature of philosophy. And but before we proceed on talking about nature of philosophy, let me first introduce myself. I am Chelsea, your host, and we're going to have a little talk show about the nature of philosophy. So I have here my guest, and we're going to have a question and answer portion, and they're going to answer those questions I create. But first, before before we talk about the nature of philosophy nga, let us know muna kung ano yung philosophy. Well, madami nang nakakalam nito, but philosophy, as its core, is the love of wisdom and the rational inquiry into fundamental questions about existence, knowledge, values, reason, mind, and language. It involves a systematic and critical examination of our deepest assumption about the world and ourselves. Essentially, philosophy is about set of views or beliefs and a process of critical thinking and reflection. Well, totoo naman na ang philosophy talaga is more on sa pag-iisip siya, pagpapalalim ng pag-iisip, or yung pagpapalawak nito. Kaya ang philosophy po is more on exploring something, questioning, and yung expand ba, pagpapa-expand nga ng pag-iisip natin. Like, papalawakin niya talagang pag-iisip natin and mas papalalimin niya yung pag-iisip natin. So, yun, ma-improve may improve ang critical thinking natin pag nag-study tayo ng philosophy. Yun pa na. And also, philosophy has many branches. For example, metaphysics, epistemology, ethics, logic, aesthetics, and political philosophy. Well, marami pa pong branches ang philosophy, pero hindi naman po natin siya pag-aaralan sa episode na ito because magpo-focus lang po talaga tayo sa nature of philosophy. And kaya create ang talk show na to is about nature of philosophy lang talaga. So, pag-uusapan lang talaga natin yung nature of philosophy and magkakaroon tayo ng question and answers. And yun nga, kagaya po na sabi ko kanina, sasagutin ang mga questions ng ating mga guest. Pero mamaya pa po yun. Let me tell you more about philosophy. So, kagaya nga po nung sabi ko kanina, na kabilang sa philosophy ang questioning everything, pag-iisip ng malalim, and malawak na pag-iisip. So, yung mga tao na nag-i-study ng philosophy, meron talaga silang malawak na critical thinking. Kasi yun ang target ng philosophy, mapalawak ang critical thinking ng isang tao. And, yung parang, kunwari, hindi ka pa nag-study ng philosophy, well, nakakapag-isip ka naman ng ayos, nasusolusyon naman na maayos yung problem, and yung mga ganon. Pero pag nag-study ka ng philosophy, mas mapapalalim yung pangunawa mo sa mga bagay, and mas madali mo talagang masosolve yung mga problems mo, and ma-analyze mo sila na ayos. They get it? So, in essence, philosophy is a lifelong pursuit of wisdom, encouraging us to question, explore, and understand the fundamental truths about ourselves and the world around us. Yes po. And philosophy is wala talaga tong katapusang pagtatanong. Unlike science kasi is, nagtatanong tayo, pero ang science is nakakapagbigay siya ng concrete and exact answer with evidence. So, and dahil nga philosophy is about exploring, then philosophy explores various fundamental aspects of existing. Beyond academic discipline, philosophy is not just an academic subject. It's a way of thinking that can be applied to all aspects in life. It encourages us to question everything, think critically, and develop a worldview. Yun nga po, paulit-ulit na tayo nga sa gantong bagay, pero para ma-clarify natin siya, hindi lang pinag-aaralan ang philosophy dahil part siya ng academic. But pinapag-aaralan siya kasi nga nagagamit din siya sa everyday lives. Well, nagagamit po talaga siya sa everyday lives and yun, nai-apply natin siya sa ating sarili. So, because we are talking the nature of philosophy, let me tell something more about philosophy. And ang philosophy nga is, yun nga, pagpapa-expand siya. Pero, for personal set of views and beliefs naman, philosophy. So, ito naman po, for personal siya. It is a set of views and beliefs. So, philosophy can refer to a personal set of beliefs about life and the universe, often held without deep scrutiny. However, a genuine philosophical attitude is searching, critical, and open-minded, willing to explore different perspectives. And also, philosophy is a dynamic process of questioning, reflecting, and critically analyzing our most fundamental beliefs and assumptions. Yes. So, actually, it involves rational analysis. So, ito yung paggamit ng logic and reason to examine arguments and ideas. And now we're going to proceed on the question and answer. So, I have here my guest.
Pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the pose with the pose pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the pose 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 with the fans. Fans. Pose with the fans.
So, first question is for you, Mr. RJ. So, what do you think about philosophy?
Philosophy is something that questions so many things in our life but don't give the final answer because it always ends up pondering the exploring but it gives the all possible answer on everything but there always something to be found.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Mr. RJ. For me, well, I think it's like having a superpower on your mind because it's not just about memorizing names, dates, and others, but it's about learning how to think critically, questions assumptions, and form your own well-reasoned beliefs. Yes, yun po talaga yun. And yun nga, gaya ng sabi ko, pag philosopher ka talaga, like, hindi naman yung philosopher na sikat na, pero pag philosopher ka is, nagko-questions ka na rin ng mga kung anong-anong bagay. And yun, malawak na talaga yung pang ano-ano mo sa kanila. So, i-question mo talaga sila, ganon, di ba? Okay, thank you. So, for my next question, hindi pa pala tayo mag-next question, guys. So, ang question ko is yun pa rin, pero bigyan naman natin yung ibang guest ng opportunity para makasagot. So, Mr. Mark, the question will be the same. So, what do you think about philosophy?
For me, as the one who's willing to learn, you should be open-minded to improve your critical thinking and learn each thing in different perspective.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Well, that's really great. So, now let's move on to our next question. Now, why do you think is philosophy important?
In my own perspective, it's because there's so many happenings in our life that we always questions, and with philosophy, we can answer those with a concrete answers from different perspectives. Because philosophy improve our critical thinking and also help us analyze problem and give solution on them.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Next question is, it is for myself. I created this question, but I'm going to answer it myself then. Okay, time for a big question and a little fun. Who was my favorite philosopher? Well, there's so many good philosopher naman there, but pipili lang ako ng isa, and so my favorite philosopher nga po is si Friedrich Nietzsche. Why Nietzsche? Well, he was a total rebel. He challenged conventional morality, questioned the existence of God, and dared to imagine a world beyond good and evil. His ideas are provocative, unsettling, and endlessly fascinating. Well, si Nietzsche po talaga is, gaya ng sabi dito, he was a total rebel kasi nga, hindi siya yung nadadala sa sabi-sabi ng iba and basta na lang maniniwala. Hindi siya ganun. Siya yung gumagawa ng sarili niyang kapalaran, and pag meron siyang napapansin na like hindi nabibigyan ng patunay or like evidence ganyan, kine-question niya yon. Kagaya nga nung he questioned the existence of God. Well, marami sa atin na hindi kayang gawin yon and hindi gagawin yon kasi nga yung para bang ang anin sa madaling word is may takot nga kay God. Well, si Nietzsche naman po is ganun din siya, I think, but dahil nga hindi nabibigyan ng evidence and napapaisip siya, so nagtatanong siya about don. So that's all. Hindi pa pala, wait. So what do I think about Nietzsche? Well, I think he was a brilliant, he was a troubled genius, and he wasn't afraid to confront uncomfortable truths. Like yun nga po, yung pag-question niya sa existence ni God, well, that was very uncomfortable talaga. Like, lalo na sa ating mga Catholic, hindi tayo mag-question ng ganun-ganun, di ba? And his writings are full of profound insight about human nature, power, and oh my god. And his writings are full of profound insight about human nature, power, and the search of meaning. He can be a bit intense, but that's a part of what makes him so compelling. Okay, that's all for my answer on my own question. As for the last question, it's for Mr. MJ. Do you enjoy studying philosophy?
Yes, I enjoy every day studying philosophy because it helps me understand the way people think and it gives me a clear understanding about it, and it also helps me to think critically in every situation.
Okay, thank you for your answer. And that's all, guys. We talked about the nature of philosophy, explained it, and differentiate it. We have a question and answer portion. And that's all for today's episode. We talked about the nature of philosophy. And for the next episode, we're going to talk another topic, of course, but for now, that's all. Thank you for listening and watching, and hope you understand what we said and hope you learned something. Thank you.